Hi, and welcome back to the Citizen channel. And after an enforced break and a pre-arranged break as well, I'll tell you about that in a minute. We're back to the Mendy Matturie trial. So we're going to kick back at day 24. We're going to have a look at that today. Please, if you are new to this Citizen channel, please push that subscribe button and do everything City, past, present, forever, the good, the bad, and perhaps the ugly. Who knows? But yeah, this please, a lot of people listening into this and watching this. So we'll carry on with this Mendy Matturie trial. Push that notification button so you know these vlogs are coming out. Push that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you on board, and all your comments are very, very welcome. Yes, after day 23, I think we'll go back to 27th of September, I think was the last day of anything going on at the court. It was paused for 2 weeks after two jurors contracted COVID. The trial didn't sit last week because of a pre-arranged break, so it's over 2 weeks now. To summarise, Mr. Mendy, 28, is accused of 7 counts of rape against 4 women, 1 count of attempted rape and 1 count of sexual assault. The offence is alleged to have taken place at his Cheshire house between October 2018 and August last year, relating to 7 women in total. Mr. Matturie from Eccles, Salford, is accused of 6 counts of rape and 3 counts of sexual assault relating to 7 women. Judge Stephen Everett resides at Chester Crown Court, and my thanks as ever to the Matturie News Timeline, and today their court reporter is a Seamus McDonald, so my thanks to them. And 11:32, we all got back on with the trial. The judge, the honorary recorder of Chester, Stephen Everett, addressed jurors. He said that due to the break in the trial, he will give them a brief recap of the case, and he went on to do that. He says the jury's now heard from 10 of the 13 complainants. The judge is now gave a summary of the evidence they've heard so far, and we got ready back at 12:35 after the judge recapped the evidence. The jury had a short break before the rest of Woman 10. Woman 10's evidence is completed. Yes, it was Woman 10 we last heard from. Woman 10 alleges she was raped twice by Mendy and Mr. Matturie on the same occasion. Both men deny the allegations. The jury have been hearing cross-examination of Woman 10 by Mr. Matturie's barrister, Lisa Wilding KC. She asked her about her allegation that she was raped by Mr. Matturie in the cinema room at Mr. Mendy's house. Ms. Wilding says, "The sex that took place between you and him was something you both wanted, wasn't it?" "It wasn't, no," Woman 10 says. Miss Wilding claims that Woman 10 didn't give Mr. Matturie the impression that she wasn't consenting. In response, she said, "I didn't say anything because I was scared, because it just happened before as well. I really froze up at the time. I was shocked. I didn't think this would happen once, never mind twice." Woman 10 says her phone had been taken off her earlier that evening and said she had no money to get a taxi. Ms. Wilding says she accompanied Mr. Matturie to his flat in Salford to chill. "I just wanted to go home. I thought that was the only way I could get home," Woman 10 says. Miss Wilding accused her of making a false account of the journey to the flat and that she could have gone home. "I was scared of him," the complainant says. "I felt like I had to go to his flat." Woman 10 alleges that Mr. Matturie raped her at the flat. Ms. Wilding claims that both wanted to have sex and that Woman 10 consented. "I didn't want sex and I didn't consent to it," she says. The jury told her messages which Woman 10 sent to friends in a group chat hours after the party, in which she described the night as the peak of her life. Woman 10 claimed she sent this message while she was in the taxi to Mr. Matturie's flat. "I didn't want to upset him," she says. Jurors hear Woman 10 later message Mr. Matturie asking for Jack Grealish's phone number because she says she last saw Woman 11 with Mr. Grealish. Mr. Matturie said he couldn't give her the number, they are told. The jury also heard about another message Woman 10 sent about Jack Grealish in a group chat. Ms. Wilding reads it out, saying, "Jack Grealish is so sexy in person. He had been winking at you all night, saying how beautiful you were, but you didn't sleep with him because you were not easy, but you had been invited out with them all the next week." Ms. Wilding puts it to Woman 10, "Those messages reveal how you really were that morning. You were happy, you had a great time. That's the truth, isn't it?" "That's not true, no," she says. The jury is told that Woman 10 followed 2 women in Instagram who had been at the party. "You knew that these girls are or may be close to Jack Grealish, didn't you?" Miss Wilding asks. "I didn't know they were close to him at all, no," she replies. At 1:46 was a break for lunch, and it reconvened at 2:54 p.m. The jury is back in court. Now they are being read a statement from a friend of Woman 10. She said Woman 10 has sent her a message on Snapchat saying she was out with footballers Jack Grealish and Benjamin Mendy. In a message the following day, she said, "Last night wasn't all good. Benjamin Mendy forced himself onto me." "What the F?" the friend replied. "Are you okay?" Woman 10 said, "No, police are here. My mum knows." The jury are now hearing a statement from Woman 10's mother. She said her daughter sent her a message in the early hours saying she had been invited to a party with Mr. Matturie and Jack Grealish. She said it was a private party and that she had found it hard to, she had to hand over her phone. Her mother said she thought it was a party in the future, but later realised it was that night after she texted saying she was home safe. The jury is told that Woman 10's boyfriend told her mother some really bad things happened at the party. She's been abused, the boyfriend said. Benjamin Mendy forced himself on her. He has really hurt her too. Woman 10's mother said she was going to contact the first team director of football because this cannot continue. She said she went to see her daughter who was sobbing and hysterical. The mother said she called the police. Later, she saw that her daughter received a message from Mr. Mendy saying, "Don't forget, take pill." The jury also read a statement from Woman 10's boyfriend. He said she told him he was at the nightclub with Benjamin Mendy, Jack Grealish and Riyad Mahrez. She sent her boyfriend a message saying, "I have to tell you something. Please don't be mad. It's serious." She kept saying sorry and she felt disgusting and dirty. Woman 10 told her boyfriend that she was scared to speak up about her allegations because they were really important people and she could lose her job, the jury is told. Jurors are now watching a video recorded interview which police conducted with Woman 11, who alleges that she was raped by Mr. Matturie on the same occasion when Woman 10 claims she was raped by Mr. Matturie and Mr. Mendy. Woman 11 alleges that Mr. Matturie raped her in a car after they had gone to buy some more alcohol from a shop near Mr. Mendy's home. She said Mr. Matturie had gone to buy vodka with her after she said she didn't like any of the alcohol on offer at the house. Woman 11 says she was drunk and drowsy when she got in the car. "I was so drunk I kept falling in and out of sleep. I remember waking up when we got to the petrol station," she says. "I just remember being asleep and then he stopped the car. He stopped the car and I didn't think anything of it. The next thing I know, my chair was being reclined. The most disgusting part is he still thought I was asleep at this point and still did it." Woman 11 says after the alleged rape, Mr. Matturie put the chair up as if nothing had happened. She said she closed her eyes during the alleged attack. "I wish I did make him aware that I fully knew that what was going on," she said. At 4:32 p.m, the trial concluded for the day and will resume tomorrow morning. So that's Tuesday the 18th of October. So please join me then. Please leave us your comments. Thanks for watching and listening. And I'll be back tomorrow, please. Until we meet again, and that's one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, blues. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.